This is a work from 1791. It is written by a founding father. This particular founding father actually helped ratify the Constitution. And once the Constitution's in place, the question is, what do we need to teach now that we're a nation? What do we teach in schools?
It seems like over the past couple of decades, mass shootings are becoming more and more common. And this seems interesting to me because if you look at the history of our nation, we've always had guns. In fact, if you back up to the early 1900s, fully automatic guns were legal for citizens to own.
Citizens could own fully automatic guns.
And yet we did not have mass shootings like we've had over the last several decades. So it really raises the question, what's changed that now mass shootings almost seems common in life?
Well, if you look, you will find hardly no mass shootings of any kind before 1982. So you're right, it's over recent decades, and I mean really recent decades.
So what was different in earlier America from now?
So if you look back in early education, it's really quite different. This is a work from 1791. It is written by a founding father. This particular founding father actually helped ratify the Constitution. And once the Constitution's in place, the question is, what do we need to teach now that we're a nation? What do we teach in schools? So in this work, he goes through and gives numerous reasons why we've got to teach the Bible in schools. And at the end, he actually has a warning, and he warns any future generation that might take the Bible out of schools. He said, if you do, you're going to spend all your time and money fighting crime when you could prevent crime right here in the classroom by teaching the Bible. They understood that it was not what was in your hand that made the difference, it was what was in your heart that made the difference. If you couldn't control the heart, you'd never control what was in the hand. And so the inside was more important than the outside.
As we're teaching these moral lessons and values, we're also able to teach other things in schools, such as actually teaching. We had guns in school. This is a public school textbook.
Wow.
And we're teaching riflery, and yet with having guns in the schools, we still didn't have the mass shootings. You know, instead of removing all guns from culture and life, maybe it's time to getting back to what we said from the founding era, early education, and what we really need is God back in education. We need the Bible back in schools because that teaches us a standard of morality that it's wrong to kill, it's wrong to murder, and therefore there's a value of life. Maybe the solution isn't getting rid of guns, maybe the solution is getting God back in school.